Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sir.
Hi.
I hope you had a good time with the panel discussion.
Yes, brilliant it was.
Yes.
We had the man himself.
We wanted it to go a bit longer, but
Is it?
anyway.
Yeah.
All right, sir. Firstly, I would like an introduction and a background that you can give about yourself because the students would want to know.
Yes.
And I'm aware that the author is also sitting right here.
Yes.
So I would like to hear it from his own words.
Yes.
You first.
Me
Dilip?
first?
Yes.
Well, my name is Dilip Thakore. I was the founder editor of Business India, Business World, editor of a magazine called Debonair, which I'm sure your male students will know. And then after that, publisher editor of Education World, which just completed 25 years of uninterrupted publishing in November.
Lovely, sir. Good.
And also the publisher or editor of a magazine called Parents World, because education happens not only in school and universities, it also happens at home.
Absolutely, sir.
That's me.
Thank you.
Yeah, so my name is Yogi Kochhar, and I'm the co-author of the book called The Road Ahead 2.0. The book talks about how AI is going to change the face of the world, and it deals in traverses across some 80 plus chapters, 2 volumes, 750 plus pages, where we've discussed anything conceivable under the sun. My recommendation to the students would be that if you are not already doing AI, you'll be forgotten sooner than history. And not even the dinosaurs imagined that they'd be extinct one day. So lest you imagine that what you're doing is the finest thing, it is not. So open your eyes, get down to working. Most of the labs that are today available in most institutions, I feel, like the mechanical engineering or the electrical or the electronic engineering or civil engineering, all these labs will become history. You will now have only one lab, which is known as the AI lab. And that's where it's all going to come to. So everybody needs to get down to applied learning. So far, learning has been rote, which was always written and understood and then responded to in questions and answers, and nothing ever came out of that. India is actually
One of the most backward countries in the world.
well, I'm going to be a little little more generous to that, and I think that India is a graveyard for research. In 2022, we went ahead and got only 75,000 patents registered. Out of 75,000 patents registered, only 500 hit the roads, which means for a qualifying mark, which means that most research that happens here is also useless, and it has lost its relevance today. So all I'm suggesting to the people is this: that if you've been driving on the wrong side of the road, this is the time to switch to the right side of the road and start thinking something about
AI.
All right, sir. I wanted to have your opinion on this. I wanted to ask you that all students these days, they have access to AI tools. They are aware of it since everyone uses the internet.
No, they're all middle class students.
Middle class students.
Yeah, most of our students don't have access to AI, right?
Yeah.
Which
But
is the
most
poor.
of the students-
The
right.
poor are 90%. You're talking about the 10%.
Right, sir. So I'm asking you, with our country being the most populous country in the world now, we have a great challenge and a huge gap, right?
Yes.
So how do we bridge this gap and bring up the students who are not even a part of this AI or digital revolution
Yes.
that's happening?
So I don't think India is technically sound, okay?
Right.
And I'll tell you why. We know how to use technology, we don't know how to create technology.
Yes.
We use the cell phone, but just by using a cell phone, you call yourself technologically advanced, that's foolish. Okay, we're just trying to pat our back ourselves. There's some self-hypnosis around that. So I personally feel that in every educational institution, whether it's a school or it's a college, whether it's English literature or it is mechanical engineering or it is history or it is philosophy or it is geography or it is civil engineering or whatever it is, must have AI introduced across each one of these domains. Only then will India know what is AI. Otherwise, we're lost in a fog and we continue to pat ourselves on the back, say, hey, we have great demographic dividend. What is the great demographic dividend? We got 1.4 billion people. 1 billion of us use Facebook. Facebook's capitalized market cap is about $1.81 trillion. That against something like 1.5 billion people is the equivalent of about or 2.5 billion people that it's already got there. the equivalent of something like 700, 800 odd dollars per individual is what Facebook has got for captive minds.
From
Your
India.
mind is from India.
Yes,
You know, you keep talking about security. Where is the security? You're on Facebook, I'm on Facebook, everybody's on Facebook. Your data is sitting already in America. Your Aadhaar card is sitting in the deep and the dark web. Everything is open. So gone are the days when we could go ahead and, but I think there's a lot of stupor there, and a lot of us are walking around with our eyes wide shut to even admit that, no, we want to be secure, we want to, that's bullshit. There's no security, forgive the language, but I mean to say it hard so that it gets its punch and people try and understand that, one, there is no security, two, your mind share is already sitting there, and if you do not go ahead and create guardrails in your own mind, your mind will not even remain your own, which is exactly what is happening in the world today.
That's true, sir. I mean, even I've noticed that the digital privacy laws in India are not at all.
Not only that, I think what you're saying is that people will start just keep on watching reels and not focus on anything.
Yeah.
See, then you can't, correct me if I'm wrong, you can't create anything.
Yeah, you can't.
Because you're consuming all the time.
Yeah.
When you're consuming all the time, you can't produce.
Yeah.
That's true.
So we have to be careful about that.
Bingo.
Right?
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. Yeah, I think so.
As I've always been saying, that India is not a producer or inventor of anything.
Yeah.
The jet plane, cell phone, the internet,
If you go to
rockets,
Delhi,
nothing has come out of India. So
if you go to Delhi, there's a place called Nehru Place, a market called Nehru Place. You go there, there's a kid who's not even cleared his grade 10th. You take your laptop to him, he'll take the laptop apart and he'll fix it, give it back to you. If that kid can fix a laptop, why can't he manufacture a laptop? Is the point I'm making, right?
he should be given the opportunity.
He should be given the opportunity. He has to be given the tools. He has to be given the education. But our entire education system is very, very archaic. Very archaic. And teachers that are teaching their stuff today, I met, and I would say it openly, I met an IIT professor from Madras who says, the best way of teaching somebody is with a chalk on the blackboard. They're like telling people that I'll teach you how to do division multiplication on a piece of paper and you forget about the calculator. I mean, does that even make... So I think most of these professors also, they're lost in a self-hypnosis of their own, because that is what they know is what they will teach. They will not want to know anything more than what they know.
It's very important also for professors and academics to also continue learning.
Continue learning,
Yes, that's the point.
That's the point.
Thank you for the brilliant insights.
Thank you.
Also, I would like to ask you, how did you find the campus?
Oh, it's beautiful. This is like a concert. You got greenery, you got trees, you got buildings, this is like walking into dreamland. I think the campus is simply beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Have you had some Bollywood shootings out here? Because this place merits Bollywood shooting.
But
I mean it.
perhaps better not to, yes.
But yes.
No, but actually I have a complaint. I was telling your Vice Chancellor also that you're not known at all. I live in Bangalore. First time I'm coming here. First time I'm hearing of Vaisya University. So you see, one of the very important rules of business management is first do a good job, then you must talk about it, publicize it. And Jesus said long ago, don't light your lamp and hide it under a bushel. You should. So then, not because it's good for you, because other people feel inspired and say, well, if they can have a university like this, let's also build one.
That's true.
So then the whole country benefits.
So create a lighthouse out of S-VYASA
Yes.
with its legacy.
So I think you need to tell whoever in charge of the public relations is to. And anyway, I'm coming here to do a write-up on your university in the near future.
That's right.
Okay.
It was really nice.
Thank you.
Thank
God
you.
bless and all the best.
Thank you.